Hello everyone, welcome to the very first episode in a new Oxygen Not Included series that we're going to start with the Bionic Pack and Frosty DLC. So we're going to combine both of those into one awesome series here. Let's re-roll some of the guys and let's see what we can find. I think they added quite a few different things in regards to the DLC that just came out. So we have Chip with some of the new different abilities we have. So Extreme Digging Booster starts with a pre-installed Extreme Digging Booster. So +5 to excavation and +2 athletics. Enables abyssite mining, diamond and obsidian, and corium. Now, corium, I don't think I've played seen that in any of the playthroughs yet, so that's kind of neat. We do not have very good construction with the bionic over engineering or creativity, and no passive attribute leveling. Does not level up attributes while performing errands. So while this seems interesting, I think we're going to keep re-rolling and see what else we have. So let's take a look at all the other different types of duplicants we can find. Okay, we've got Gizmo here. Bionic Bug, Dissociative, Decreased Husbandry, Medicine, and no passive attribute leveling. So we have, starts with a pre-installed Masterworks Art Booster. Okay. Can produce artwork using blank canvas and large sculpture blocks, clothing refashioner usage, and so on and so forth. +5 to creativity and then +2 athletics. Okay, so they don't really get too many boosts at the beginning here, and having the no passive attribute leveling is interesting. So I think we'll just have to keep looking at some of the other ulti. We have ulti right here. Suit training starts with pre-installed suit training booster, +5 athletics. Okay. Slows exosuit durability damage, and there's the penalty reduction. Okay. So that's kind of neat to see the different options that we have. I'm sure there's a couple of more. Let's just do some. Oh, we missed one. Sonyar. I don't know if I'm saying that properly. Excuse my terrible language. No, we've got some more decreased machinery, decreased excavation, and again with the no passive attribute leveling. Okay. Masterworks Art Booster, which is okay. I think I would rather have one that could dig, to be honest, since we're going to be starting at the beginning. Grilling Booster System. Okay, that's pretty good too. Electric grill usage, spice grinder usage. We have +2 to the athletics and then +5 to cuisine. So that's pretty neat. Okay. We have Ed Weirdo. There we go. So we have a suit training booster. We've seen that one before. And then error prone. No medicine, no science. And that's fine. Because we would probably end up with a good researcher that can level up their researching. So let's keep checking them out. Let's look at a couple more here. Are we grilling booster? What else do we have? Let's see. Digging booster once again. I think we're going to go with Ed Weirdo. Ed Weirdo, you are our robot. Okay, and then we're going to settle with a researcher. Let's get some really good researcher here. Probably this one right here with increased mole hands and cannot do cooking. And then the last one we will do is a cook. We'll do some cooking and some tidying. I'd want one without the athletics issue. Here we go. Cooking, ranching, and farming. So I can do all of that with decreased medicine. All right. So let's just do a couple more of these right about there. Cantaloupe. Oh, we already have a cantaloupe or cantaloupe. Festering, duplicant. There we go. Space rock. So here we are, everyone. We're going to the unfortunate space rock. So this is pretty neat that we're starting with a robot, essentially a bionic individual here. So let's just take a look at what we have. What do we eat? Power bank, 480 kilojoules out of 479 out of 480. Okay, so we have 4 of those. How do we get that is the real question. Okay, so the goal for this is to be a more relaxed take on this run. We're not gonna go deep into trying, metal power banks. We have a bunch of that. Crafting station research discovered. Okay, the goal of this is to just have a relaxed version of everything, just kind of, what is that? Eduardo, what is going on? Okay, interesting. So what we're gonna do is just try and take our time, do what we need to do, and just play without too much stress. We're gonna low-key keep it nice and steady. We're not gonna go all the way up there right away, but we will need to get a bathroom up stat, right? So we'll need to get a couple of different things here. First thing, for plumbing, we need an outhouse. So let's see. Actually, I like to do it where I put the wash basins first. So we're gonna give them 1, 2, and then let's go with plumbing. We'll have 1, 2. Okay, we reached the wooden heater, which is good. That's gonna keep them nice and toasty. Let's give them a little bit more room. We have some wood that we can make more tiles out of in a minute here. I think we'll need to get to the research portal in order to create the wooden blocks, but at least we can create, let's go to furniture, some cots. 1, 2, 3. We'll have 3 cots right away, and then a pneumatic door. This is gonna give us a little bit of room here. Actually, let's move this over. So we'll have here and here. There we go, much better. We have to have the space heater here because that is going to allow the duplicants to sleep properly with the heat. If we look at the temperature, it's really cold all over the place. So having the space heater allows them to go to bed and not be scared because it's too cold in their room. So that's gonna allow us to get through that. We have metal power banks. Now, crafting station, is that where we can create extra power banks? We're gonna find out in a minute here, because we definitely don't want to run out of power for our new bionic individual. Let's make sure we're taking care of these as well. We'll get the bathroom started before anything else. And then we're also going to start our carbon dioxide pit. We're going to go straight down and start to make that right here. It's been a while since we've started fresh. I did have a start to one of these colonies previously, but with the new update, I did want to start over. Okay, we can make the power banks out of the crafting station, so that's totally fine. Now, can we reach is the real question. Let's make that the higher priority here. Good job, Nicola. There you go. Let's get some of that bathroom ready to go. And then we don't have enough ore right now per se, but we can probably just kind of force those to be the top priority. That'll give us a little bit more on the metal front. There we go. We're gonna make a snow tile for right now. Actually, let's make it one over. Let's not make it right there. Pneumatic door. Snow tile there. Perfect. So this is really good because we can actually have the bathrooms done pretty quickly here. We already have our bedroom. Nobody can go to the bathroom in the wrong location when this is done. Let's look at our schedule. Okay, so Bionic schedule. They can go 100% of the time. Wow. Interesting. Now let's click on Eduardo. Let's see what do we have. Properties. Power banks 4. Genetic ooze is their primary element, just like our other fellow duplicants. Should we give him an all-black suit? There we go. Okay, we're gonna go to the left. To the left. Perfect. Yeah, and then in the next day, we will let them focus on getting the research portal up here, because that will provide us with the capability of having the little teapot. The little teapot will let us naturally get some snow and turn it into water. So that's what we're gonna do. A couple of things that I want to mention: we are not playing with any mods in this round. I'm not against mods, but I find that some of them just do not work well when updates come out. And today the Bionic update came out, so I'm definitely not gonna rely on any of those to be ready right away, at least, even with some of the testing that could have been done ahead of time. So we're playing with no mods for right now, and that may change in the future, but as of right now, we're just gonna try and do what we can without that. We don't have any microbe mushers, that is correct. We don't have any oxygen diffusers, also correct. We will work on that slowly. We are not going to focus on any achievements. We're not going to try and do any of them. We're just going to have fun, going to do things and explore the new Frosty planet with the Bionic individuals. It's pretty exciting if you ask me, because Clay comes out with some of the most industrious updates to their games, which I find so much fun. So let's just continue onward here. We've got some rust over in this direction. We got a mammoth hanging out all the way at the top. I think we're gonna need to do some ranching with the floxes. That will provide us with more wood. We can groom their antlers, and that will give us some pretty good amount of wood here. So we use the shearing station, and we get 360 kilograms as long as they are growing their antlers. So that'll be pretty nice to have. Why we are eating in the bathroom, I do not know, but that's interesting. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll build a wall, not a wall, a new section right above that. And in this location, we can put the teapot, we can put, and then right next to the teapot, we're gonna have, I don't know if we'll have a reservoir. We don't have the reservoirs yet. We'll have to do some research for that, but this is kind of nice. Having the Bionics capable of working overtime for a little while at least. I mean, they're nice to have, even though they can't really do any errands to get points, right? So let's see, we have excavation 5, and they don't really have, if we look at our skills, we have 2, but we can't really do much. So we have these in particular. Booster processing. Okay, so this is new. We like this. Cannot learn booster processing 1, not enough skill points. So when they receive skill points, we can give them another booster slot. That's pretty cool, actually. Complex processing. Okay. Exosuit penalty reduction. Okay. +2 booster slots. Okay, +2 athletics. This is nice. I like this a lot, actually. Grinding gears penalty reduction. Okay. What is grinding gears? Let's see if they have a grinding gears. Go over. Nope, not showing up. Let's look at Edwirdo and look and see if they have anything here in regards to grinding gears. We have the booster. No, nothing in regards to grinding gears. I don't see anything in particular directly associated with that, but that's okay. We'll probably figure out what that means in a little while here. Errand priorities. Yeah, we have quite a bit of errand priorities here. Digging is definitely going to be yours. Researching is going to be yours. We're not going to give anything to Harold right now. We're going to just leave it like that. Try and get to this research portal. We'll click unlock research, and then when they get this opened up, that's where they will go. Okay, and then let's grab these two. Here, here, here. No, we want to do ladders. Thank you. There we go. Much better. Okay, so we have Bionic duplicants use a minimum of 120 kilojoules each per cycle. Okay, so that's good to see because we've got 1,000 calories per cycle for our regular duplicants, but then we also have the power banks available to the Bionic duplicants. So that really tells us how long they have before we have to make more. Okay, that's not so bad. So we do need to get to power though. So I don't know if we're gonna put that right next to the Frosty printing pod or if we're going to put that like up here. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, one of the other things that we need to do is we need to start thinking about where we are going to plant things, where are we going to grow our apples or pike apple bushes. Probably gonna do that up here above the wood heater. So what we'll do is one section here for pike apple bushes. Next section above that will make room for either the phloxes or the mammoths, one or the other. Kind of get those situated in their own location and then start ranching them. Going down, we will probably plant a bunch of farm tiles so that way the alveoveras can grow and grab all of the carbon dioxide. When they are planted in the actual tiles, the growing tiles, they do consume more carbon dioxide than if they're in the wild. I think that is true for most of them, most plants, and it hasn't changed at all. So let's grab some of that. Here. Okay, looking good. Why we are idle, I have no clue. But to me, that seems like it's gonna happen from time to time, right? One other thing I wanted to mention, just because we're starting this series does not mean that we are going to stop with our achievement run. I wanted to create this new save with the Bionic pack since I wanted to just try it out and see how it's going. And from the looks of it, we're going to have a grand old time going through and playing with these new intricacies to the game. So I hope everybody is also ready for that because it's super neat to see all the fun things and additions that they've added to the game. So okay, so next up, we don't have the teapot yet, but we have to go up here and get that teapot. We're gonna deconstruct the wood pile so we can put the, what am I thinking of here? Oh, I know. So we can put the research desk right here next to the light, and then power will be above it, go straight down and over to the crafting station as well. We'll have one little battery, and then we'll put the other stuff right next to it on the left. There we go. Stations. Research station, there we go. We are getting more and more heat frost resistance. Just in my experience with the Frosty DLC, the biggest thing to keep into consideration are your inputs and outputs. Right, so if you have more than one wood heater, we need to keep into consideration how much carbon dioxide that is getting taken out of the equation, or added to the equation. So it's 4,000 milligrams per second, which is, you know, 4 grams. And then if we go here, not here, we look at the alveoveras, they take out, how much do they? 500 milligrams per second. So to offset the wood heater, we would need 6 of them. 6? My math is off. 8 of them, I'm sorry. Excuse my terrible math. Okay. Let's put a manual generator here, get a battery, and then we're gonna just make some wire. There we go. That'll just get us started with the power so we can start doing some research. I don't think we want Eduardo to do any sort of researching, so we're gonna put that all the way down as like a, no, you don't want to do any of that. All right. Research discovered. Okay. Eureka! We've decrypted the research portal's final transmission. New buildings have become available. We found the wood heater, the ice liquefier, and the wooden tile. And that is great. One file was labeled "Open this first," and the new database entry has been unlocked. Okay, alright. Which we kind of expected that, right? We have our wooden tiles, which we can make more of. But I think the better thing to make is going to be the ice liquefier right here. One, two, three, four. We're just gonna add one more tile like that above and below. Let's check our rooms, make sure we have our rooms. We do, we have our latrine and our barracks, so that's gonna give us a good amount of morale. Let's rummage the coat rack so we can get whatever nice warm coat that is and put it on Eduardo. There we go. Since Eduardo is working overtime, figured he would be the most important one to provide the coat to. Okay, that's good. So we will need some of the ice to be liquefied in order to do some research. We need the water to happen. Now, what I think would be a cool idea is if we did some plumbing research and added the new addition from the quality of life update and put in the bottler, the auto bottler. That might be helpful. And attach that directly to a reservoir once we have that in our list of things we're capable of crafting. All right. We're gonna move on a little bit faster of a speed. We don't have a ton of stuff that everybody needs to do, but at least we can start getting things in the right direction. We don't have power yet, so we can't really do any of the research yet. So anyways, we still plan on continuing our achievement run. We will probably have an extra episode in the next day or so, since we did not make it on the Wednesday edition, or not edition, but Wednesday's episode got delayed due to in real life stuff. It just kind of gets very, very cumbersome at this time of year, so I apologize for that. Oh look, it's like a different water bottle is what it looked like. Okay. So we have 2 empty power banks. Now, do we have to do anything, or is it automatic is the question? Okay, we're gonna do some research. Let's get some of that farming tiles in here. We want to take out as much of that carbon dioxide as possible before it gets too much, because we are going to continue to keep getting more and more duplicants, so it's just going to increase the amount of carbon dioxide that we have throughout the base entirely. So we're going to just get that food, not that food, but get the food tile, which, farm tile, not food tile, excuse me. And then we will easily deal with that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We'll do the same thing on both sides. But essentially we're just creating a pit for all of the carbon dioxide to fall down into, so it's not enclosing the area that we are doing a lot of the work in. Pretty standard. Pretty standard. We don't have an oxygen generator because at this point in time, we don't have any algae. So we can't even do that. We can't provide any of that at the moment. Okay, we did get the first layer of research done, which is basic farming. We can make a compost or a ration box if we wanted to. Probably not right away, not until we know where the other stuff is going. Like the mess hall, the location that we're gonna put the microbe musher, all of those kind of fun things. Let's see. Researching meal preparation, that's what it's called, okay? Gunked toilets. Okay, bionic duplicants can dump built up gunk into toilets if no other options are available. This invariably clogs the plumbing, however, and must be removed before facilities can be used by other duplicants. Building a gunk extractor from the plumbing tab will ensure that the bionic duplicates can dispose of their waste properly. Okay, so plumbing tab. We don't have that yet. Let's yeah, we need to undo the gunk. All right, let's get our 4th duplicant right now. Rainmaker. This duplicant distributes microchips when they are overjoyed. We're gonna do this. Totally a good idea. Okay. So, what we need to do is look at our research. We need to check out a couple of things. Compact discharger converts stored energy from power banks into power for connected buildings. Okay, we don't need that. We need Large discharger, no. Soldering station, power bank, okay. Uranium power bank. What do we have here? Gunk extractor, that's where we need to go. Got it. Now, I'm assuming this needs to go, we need power for that. Let's take a look. Gunk extractor, okay. Liquid output pipe. Okay, liquid gunk buildup from duplicants bionic parts, okay. If we heat it up, it turns into petroleum and sulfur. That is awesome, but we are nowhere near that. Whoa. Whoa. That's new. You know, I was wondering if a plunger would be more appropriate, but I guess having a snake is also appropriate as well. Okay, so at negative 8.1 degrees Celsius, we get solid gunk. Got it. Alright, we are going to need to change these skills. Chip is ready for... one booster slot. And we get to choose what kind we get. So... ranching booster? Wait, booster processing. +1 to booster slots, okay. Yeah, we need definitely have good morale. That's important, yes. Okay, so we are running a little low on power for Chip. Oh, Eduardo. We need to change some schedules here. Yeah, we're gonna do some changing here. Let's do, bedtime needs to be, like, opposite. Work time, not here. And then bath time, here. Okay. That way they can just talk to themselves instead of talking to our other duplicants while they're sleeping. That's kind of rude. Research completed. Good. Okay, we've got liquid pipes now. Wood heater. Yeah, I mean, we could do that, but... we seem to have a bunch of carbon dioxide down here at the bottom. I think that's why we're gonna keep continuing our excavation downwards so we can put the farm tiles at the lowest point and have all the carbon dioxide get consumed by the alveovera seeds, or not seeds, but plants. I don't think that they require water. Let's look here. Alveovera. Okay, they just need carbon dioxide and the correct pressure, and they use ice. Okay, we have plenty of ice, I think. Yeah, plenty of ice. Lots of oxalite too. We'll need to be careful when we get up here so that way we don't deal with losing too much oxalite. Alright, we did receive a gunk extractor. Liquid output pipe is required, okay. Let's build that up here. I don't know what it really needs, but at least if we build it up here, we can kind of control where, when, and why they go to the gunk extractor. Okay, we need to choose a research while we are at it. Let's go back to the top. You can never go wrong with ranching. Okay, so we have a couple of Alveolara seeds here, here. We have 4 seeds total, so we could make a bunch of them at the bottom. There we go. Gives them something to do. I don't like boredom. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely don't. Okay, we're pushing through research very quickly. We've got a no researchers assigned. Did we not? Oh, it's because let's look at research. Oh, we don't have the other one, that's why. Well, let's get on that. Let's put that on our current researching list. That seems a little bit more efficient of our time, at least. Look at that. Chip's running. Hardcore. Whoa, we can see radiation out there. How much is up there? 218. Okay, not quite 10,000 lux. Unless it's just been going down consistently. Okay, liquid output. Okay, so I guess this is just like the bathroom instead. So we probably should build that over here a little bit more and then have a wash basin. Yeah. We'll just put 2 of them. What do you do with the gunk besides heat it up into the other 2 things? Let's just type it in here, gunk. Liquids, gunk. Okay. We can use it to make gear balm, and then that gives us gear balm and 200 kilograms of polluted water. Okay. Not a terrible use, I don't think. 200 kilograms of polluted water is going to be very nice, because then we can just keep it in a loop. We will throw it into the pipes once we get more plumbing capabilities. Oh yeah, using the laboratories and all that good stuff. Mess tables, crafting station. We've made a crafting station. Why is it still asking us to have it? Mesh tiles, got it. Okay. Yep, so we're just gonna keep focusing on the research. Keep doing some of these minor tasks. Get them ready for these 2 different types of bathrooms, which is interesting in my opinion. And where do they craft the liquid balm? Oh, you make the boosters. How? Microchips. Okay. We only have 2 microchips. We'll have to figure out how to get those microchips. Research. Gear balm. Okay, so you make the gear balm at the apothecary. Okay. That's neat. We're gonna go all the way over there, get some of that. Let's go left on the direction here. We did get some more food. We're at 18,000, so that'll last at least a few cycles here, especially since the regular bionic duplicants don't require actual sustenance. I think that's correct. Do they... I mean, maybe they do eat regular stuff. I don't think so. I think they just use these power banks. We have a bunch just hanging out here. Okay, it's gonna take them a little bit of time to go all the way up and down. Once we get down here, I think that's when we're gonna start making these farm tiles out of dirt. Maybe just put it like so. Open this up. And then we are going to dig in this direction as well. So this is 92, 96. That's going to be our very first farm. Right there. I would have put it up one, but nah, that's not gonna work. All right, looking good. I think this tells us which booster pack that they're using at the current moment in time. Oh, we got some food in here. Alright, let's move a little bit faster since we've seen them dig a bunch of times now, so we're going to move a little bit quicker. That's just going to give them a much better opportunity to at least dig faster. Let's see, let's open both sides of these up so the oxygen can flow down. Okay, we got research done once again. I think I hit the wrong button there. Alright, what are we gonna do next? Oxalate sconce. Interesting. Why don't we do... yeah, we'll do the electrolyzer next. In case we want to do a mini spam. Bionic power. Well, you have the power banks. I mean, you don't have to tell them to do that, do you? Let's go to duplicant skills. Research, please. Thank you. We're cold. Oh, and we can't reach. Whoopsie. Entombed. Oh no. Oh. It's because we don't have an output pipe for these. So what are we gonna do with the extra solid gunk? Well, let's look at this stuff for a second here. Melting point is negative 8.1 degrees Celsius. Okay. It's got a pretty decent thermal conductivity and specific heat capacity, but let's see. Yeah, it's a little interesting. I mean, I can see a use for it in certain situations. The liquid mercury is kind of a neat one too. No research focus selected. All right, let's add another one of these. Let's do... oh, what's important? Let's do some automation. We will need that at one point. Or two. Okay. We have a desk down here. A director's desk. It's got one of those little machines here that go back and forth. Not a machine, but the little, oh, what are they called? Goes back and forth. Tick, 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 tick. Love that. We have a faucet right here, or sink. It's a nice little portrait and a globe. Okay. That was super fast on the research. Was not expecting that. Hey, we've got some of these good old-fashioned cosmetic blueprints that we accidentally right-clicked instead of left-clicked. Here we go. What do we got? Super fan gym socks. Oh yeah. Right, let's see, what else do we have to do? We're gonna put our pike apple bushes here. Blueprint. Plant murder. But we do love our animals. Okay, I suppose this will work. Yeah, we really need to figure out how to, like, what to do with the gunk. Since it's gonna be turning into a solid, this is gonna be a little difficult. Let's look at our, yeah. What are you doing? Oh, really sucking up the air. Uh-oh. Save yourself. So we're going all the way over here. Got it. Get some food. Do that. Perfect. Free food is always good. Okay. There we go, Amari. Let's get back into the swing of things. Wait, we have 5 duplicants. We're gonna need another row of wooden heaters. So I think this is a good opportunity to start putting them in a different location. So let's do that here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. How much is this across? 9 tiles, and this is 9 tiles. So we need to go over 1, and then open that up entirely. We will put the wood heater in the middle. So this is going to be a door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here is where we want it to go, I think. Yeah. There we go. Are you trapped? You look trapped. There we go. Let's untrap everybody. There we go. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another one of these. There we go. At least it'll be nice and cozy. And they're doing this all right away, so that's pretty interesting. Okay, let's add a couple of power banks to the floor here. We don't have a ton left. Good job, Harold. There we go. Just get these all ready. We're gonna need to move the ice into the other, like somewhere else, so that way it doesn't get melted over time, since this stuff is inside of the... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. How much wood do we have? Wood. Okay. 5.8 tons. Okay, we have plenty of wood. We need to make sure that we keep up with that because we don't have the animals tamed yet. Okay, we're gonna get rid of all that. Now everybody's gonna be happy in their own little cozy room. There we go. Much better. Thank you. We have more of these right here. Improved carrying, we'll start with that for Amari, Eduardo. Let's do improved gears. And then we're gonna just do improved gears here. Harold, farming, we go. Thank you. All right, that gives us our room back. And then we can have the Bionics up here. We'll do Chip and Eduardo here. And then over here will be Harold, Nicola, and Amari. Keep them from making everybody wake up to the issues. We need to set the direction left. Make this an actual... I don't know if it's going to be considered a bathroom or not, but it'll be interesting to see nonetheless. No, it's a miscellaneous plumbed wash station. Okay. Yeah, we can't do that yet. You know, if they used that gunk for other things, like washing themselves, that would be interesting. Let's do some Alveo Vera, copy that across the board. Perfect. That's gonna help start consuming all of the carbon dioxide. So if we click on them, we can see they take 2,000 milligrams of carbon dioxide per second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 14,000 milligrams per second. 2 of these is 8,000 milligrams per second. If we look at our Bionics, I don't see any exhaust. No, I don't see any exhaust for them. But when we look at our regular duplicants, let's see, where do we see exhaling? Well, 0 right now. 1,600 to 2,000. Okay, so if we go with 2,000 per duplicant, if you don't have the Bionics, that's 10,000 if they're breathing at any given point. 10,000 plus 8,000 here. That's 18,000. So we're going to need a few more of these Alveo Veras in order to keep up with the amount of carbon dioxide that we are producing. But this is going to put a good dent in it, right? Definitely put a good dent in it. Okay, let's pick up some of this free food that we have. The edibles, all the edibles. Okay, this is going to be our very first farm. So let's go with that. We are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. So the reason that I didn't put them all the way across the board is so we can put some of the other types of things on here, like the phloxes, because they eat the pike apples. Pike apple. There we go. Right, if we click on them, what do they eat? Yep, bristle blossoms and pike apples. Okay. There we go. Much better. We're flying, everybody. We are flying on the amount of time that we are spending on this stuff. All right. We are going to call it right there. We hit cycle 8. We did quite a bit of stuff. We reviewed a bunch of the Bionic duplicants that we have access to, and some of the different requirements that they need, especially with this gunk extracting. That's going to be fun to figure out, and how to actually deal with the solid gunk and the liquid gunk. Let me know your thoughts on how we are going to deal with that stuff. I am truly excited to try and continue this run. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please give me the like and thumbs up. We love that. And the subscribing if you have not done so already. It truly helps the channel. I appreciate you all. Have a very wonderful rest of your day. And we'll see you in the next one.